It's been serving people around the world as a go-to four-wheel drive vehicle for years. And now Toyota have turned out a new generation.
Our ride today is the 2010 Toyota 4Runner. All new from the ground up, now in its 5th generation, and just named Four-Wheel Drive Magazine's 4x4 of the Year. This time around, it has better torque, better horsepower, and better fuel economy. The hood's open of the 2010 Toyota 4Runner, and this is the all-new version. Mario Chavez is here from Toyota. My friend, what am I looking at here?
You're looking at the 4-liter V6 dual independent VVTi engine in the SR5 4Runner.
Okay, now I know that the 4-cylinder engine, for those gas-conscious people, actually only comes in the 2-wheel drive version, but the 4-wheel drive version is this great engine from Toyota. Now, what about transmissions?
Transmissions, paired with the V6 engine, is the 5-speed automatic sequential shift transmission. Also, with the 2.7-liter, we have the 4-speed automatic transmission.
Okay, 4-speed for the smaller engine, 5-speed for the bigger engine. Now, legendary mechanicals here as far as the 4-wheel drive. Now, it's part-time on the SR5, right?
That is correct. On the Limited, we have the full-time 4-wheel drive, also part-time on the Trail Edition.
Now, the Trail Edition, it brings up a good point, because the Trail Edition has a couple of cool extra features, doesn't it?
Absolutely. It has the crawl mode and the multi-terrain select system.
For those guys that want to get a little more adventurous off-road. Mario, I would like to say that for 2010, Toyota have manned this vehicle up a little bit. It looks a lot more bold at the front.
Yes, what they've done is they've actually got a bumper guard in the front. This one on the SR5 is actually color keyed. You see it more on the Trail Edition because it is black.
The other thing I really noticed at the front is how there are elements from other Toyota vehicles there. If you take a look at the front end of the Tundra, or you take a look at the FJ, a lot of those elements are brought in.
Very, very similar elements. Those are 4-wheel drive vehicles, and so we want to have a sequence in vehicles so people have an idea that this is a 4-wheel drive vehicle.
I think it's something strong and manly. Now, when we get to the side of the vehicle, I can also see some features that maybe have come over from the FJ, and that's you square things off a bit.
Yes, the fender flares. You can see here, these are color keyed, so you don't see them as much. You see them more in the Trail Edition, where they are black fender flares.
And then let's get to the rear, because you put a lot of time and effort into making the trunk space really nice. Talk to me about this table.
Oh, the sliding rear deck actually has 3 positions to slide out. It holds up to 440 pounds.
Groceries and those sort of things, you put it on and you can slide it back in. The other thing in the vehicle I love, and especially for a guy who does a lot of television filming, this is the perfect TV vehicle because it has a window which slides down in the back.
It has a power sliding rear window. Here in the SR5, you have the control inside. In the Limited, you actually have controls in the rear of the window. You can bring it up and down.
All right, Mario, on the home stretch, here we are inside the vehicle. Now, a lot of electronics in here. Let's start at the navigation system.
Correct. You can actually upgrade to the navigation system, which will give you XM traffic, XM satellite.
Really nice interior, very manly, very meaty. They have the 4-wheel high and low selector here in the middle. Here are some ways to buy the 2010 5th edition all-new from the ground up Toyota 4Runner. Let's start off with the benchmark for the industry. This sets the standard for anybody that wants to do any kind of off-roading or large to medium-sized SUV. Let's talk about body-on-frame. If you know anything about off-roading, a body-on-frame is what you need. And finally, economy. Fuel economy of 17 and 22 puts this ahead of a lot of the competition, and this is a vehicle that gives you 270 horsepower, gets you where you need to go. Let's take a look at the MSRP.
The 2010 Toyota 4Runner SR5 has a 4-liter V6 engine, a 5-speed automatic transmission, and has a base price of $30,915. Our in-studio as-tested model, $36,109. In the city, you'll get 17 miles a gallon, the highway, 22. Still to come on the ride show, German engineering luxury, a piece of sedan that goes to 4 cylinders with a fantastic turbo in it. I will say, marketably the best sedan I have driven this year. It's Audi's all-new A4.